your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 44 yards. Here's Love. Rolling to his right. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordan Love taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Chiefs 14.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter one, they struggled. Quarter two here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Brings up third down and 9.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Third and 9 here.
43! 43!
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there. Down.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense, because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Attack, attack! Hey, color. Hey, 57 colors, yellow. Right.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. A big play there just before halftime. 48 yards. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Hey, 43.
Now here's Mahomes. Big strides, look at him go. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, some strong running. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Yellow. Come back. 15. Right side.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Still going. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Butker on for the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Now this throw caught left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing. Love. Escaping the pressure right. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Defensive talk 101. Don't let the quarterback out of the pocket, because when that happens, yeah, you may shrink the field with your defense, but it's so easy to lose someone on the backside. And he finds it and picks up a big gain.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Play action this time with Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Packers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now Carlson for the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
They'll roll him out right. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Mahomes now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And a big 32-yard play on third.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Mahomes now on first down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Hey, Rimlin!
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens, because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Come back! Hey, 57 colors.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flushed out right. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Here we go. 1st and goal. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Mahomes to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
And this is the type of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he'll return this one all the way out of the other side of the field.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Love. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Love. And his throw here is incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his head. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Love looking to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks, because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.